right, all right. What's up, what's up, what's up? Stop by, say hello, don't be shy. Let's do this thing. If you know what I mean. That's right, that's right. Kicking this thing off a little early so you can get to that 8:30 NBA game. Hopefully the chat box works. I tried to eliminate some of the clutter that was on the screen. Seems to be a little bit better. NBA J, you're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is from Bleacher Report, man. I put the link to this mock draft in the description. They got a really great picture of Zakari. From what I've heard, that's how you pronounce it. Hey, Diego, what's up? What's up? We're starting to fill this place up. We're starting to fill it up. I like it, I like it. Hey, what's up, Variable? Let's play around with some mocks. That's right. Let's see what Bleacher Report's working with now. The reason why I picked this particular mock draft, I know how much you guys love player comps, right? They actually give some player comps, and a couple of the player comps caught my eye and actually irritated me. Let me see if I can get this backdrop to the chat, because the chat can't really see it. There we go. Now the chat pops again. Who's the writer on this mock? I think it's let's see. It is Weisserman again. It's Jonathan Weisserman. He is the author. Yeah, this is the Weiser one, man. This is the one. Let's get into some of these player comps, because some of them are hilarious. And if anybody knows anything about me, one of them in particular really got under my skin, right? Yeah, it's the one that you pinged me about. Yep. God bless from the UK. That's right. The draft is going to be an underrated one. I agree. Shout out to my UK people, man. I like the UK people, but I had for my corporate job, I've run into quite a few people from the UK, the Brighton area specifically. All right, let's get right into it. So the number one pick they have going is Zakari Share. I pronounced that wrong again, I'm sure. 6'8", 204 pounds. He's 19 years old. He's been playing really, really well. Their pro comp is Harrison Barnes. Yeah, it's going to be a really solid draft. It's going to be a really solid draft for sure. And Castle is super smart. Yeah, Barnes, oof, right. That's what I'm saying. Harrison Barnes, I don't actually see it. He moves better than Harrison Barnes already. You know what I mean? He definitely moves better than Harrison Barnes. And he hasn't even played a minute in the NBA. Harrison Barnes can play now, don't get me wrong, but his movement, he's very stiff-hipped. Very stiff-hipped. Batum on the Blazers. There you go. He's got surprising athleticism. I think people are going to be surprised how good Zakari actually is going to be. Might be talking about when Harrison Barnes first came out. Even when Harrison Barnes first came out, he was stiff-hipped. He's always been stiff-hipped. Yeah, Castle to me should be the first point guard off the board. He's my favorite player in the entire draft. He's my guy, NBA J. He's my guy. Yeah, Batum on the Blazers is a problem. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Diego. No doubt. No doubt. I like the fit for Atlanta too, though, because you're adding size, something they don't have outside of DeJounte Murray in the backcourt. But it is a solid pick. I mean, I'm not knocking it. I like him. I like the kid more than most complaining about the talent in the top half of this draft. You know what I mean? All right, they got the Wizards selecting Alex Sarr. 7'1", 216. They compared him to Evan Mobley? I guess because he's tall, long arms, can block shots. Yeah, Castle is a combo guard. He can do it all. He can play 1 through 4 defensively. I mean, he can post up. He can give you floaters in the lane. He can run the offense. He can do it all. But, the Wizards getting Sarr, I don't like the Evan Mobley comp, though. I mean, he's much bigger than he's bigger than Mobley. They comp Sarr's comp. They changed Sarr's comp from Triple J. He doesn't play anything like Triple J. That's a terrible comp. I'm glad they changed it. This is why I don't like player comps to begin with, though. You know what I mean? Let me ask you guys something real quick from a production standpoint. Can you hear the music? Is the music too low, or is it just right? We'll put it up on the poll. Let me get that poll question. There you go. There's the poll question. It's up there. Yeah, that's cool. Good to hear. I'm glad to hear it. Definitely appreciate it. Just right. That's what we like to hear. I've been working on my production, trying to smooth this thing out, get it a little more professional, a little bit better. Just like whenever you're working out with hoops. 1% better every day, right? Add something new to my game. Let's keep going here. The Rockets taking Donovan Kling. I love this move for the Rockets. Absolutely would love this move for the Rockets, man. You got Şengün and then Kling down there. They compared him to Rudy Gobert? Come on, man. They're doing Kling dirty. I mean, he's not going to be he's a massive guy. He's a massive guy. His reach, his height, almost 300 pounds. He's way... I mean, I don't know what Rudy's actual weight is these days, but he looks like he's a lot sturdier, you know? His jump shot is better than anticipated, but until we can see it, on the move, I can't wait till Summer League. Because once we get to Summer League, you're really going to be able to tell what they can really do in the NBA. Because you're going to really be able to see them against fatigue. Kling is like Adams. I mean, could be. Could be. Rudy's 7'2" with a 7'9", but how much does he weigh, say less D? What is Rudy's weight? Because Rudy, he's very, very lean and thin to me. I don't see Rudy at 300 pounds nearly, 282. But I like this for Houston. I like the fit. The fit is really nice. You know what I mean? Is he 270? I think he's like 260, 250. Yeah, somewhere in there. Because he's not nearly as big as Kling and Edey. The Spurs take Nikola Topic, so they're going to gamble on his injury history. Young, I mean, he's a great point guard, man. Super duper young. They compared him to Goran Dragic. Why is every Serbian point guard Goran Dragic? Every Serbian point guard is Goran Dragic now. It used to be... Who was the other guy? Petrovic. It used to be Petrovic. Every Serbian guard was Petrovic. Now every Serbian guard is Goran Dragic. Topic? Not Topic, but Topic? Okay, that's weird to me. I mean, you're probably right. I mess up everybody's name. I'll definitely take your word for it. I'll give you some heart emojis in the chat for that. Appreciate you, Variable. I don't know, man. Topic scares me. Topic scares me, right? He really does, man. He worries me a lot because of his so few games that he ended up playing. Once he went, was on the higher level pro teams, he just is injured all, you really didn't get to see it for an extended period of time. That's a gamble at Ford. Then you got the Detroit Pistons taking Stephon Castle, bye-bye Jaden Ivey. Yeah, Reed Shepherd makes more sense to me in San Antonio. I agree. Then they trade Joe. No, man. These Heat fans are going to get you, NBA J. Hands off Jovic. Stephon Castle. Their comparison is Anthony Black. This player comp makes no sense. 0 sense, this player comp. Let me explain something. Anthony Black at Arkansas was not trusted to handle the ball down the stretch of games. In the championship game, Castle handled the ball all the time. He was part of their press breaker. When they needed buckets, yeah, he got benched. That's what I'm saying. This comparison makes 0 sense to me. Stephon Castle never complains. He does all the dirty work for you. What dirty work does Anthony Black do? Anthony Black doesn't even play any defense. This comp is trash. It is trash. Matter of fact, where's my soundboard at? Hold on. Where's my soundboard at?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Absolutely trash.
You are a smelly pirate hooker. You are a smelly pirate hooker.
It's a horrible comp. Real quick before we move on, everybody knows that NBC is getting basketball back, right? We're going to have basketball back on NBC. Unfortunately, inside the NBA is going to go the way of the dodo bird. It's going to be extinct, unfortunately. But my one thing that I want to tell you, my childhood nostalgia kicks in heavy when I hear this. I can't wait to hear that again. I cannot wait to hear this music again. Let's go! I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. I know at the cost of all the best sports shows, I get it. I don't want it to happen, but it's happened. And I get my music back. Hit my theme music. I loved it, dude. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. You know what I'm saying? That's your ringtone. Let's go. And everybody in the 90s knows that when you heard that music and it was playoff time, it usually was accompanied. Hold on, let me turn this other music off real quick. I gotta set the stage for this one. Hold up. Let me find it real quick. Where's it at? I gotta set the stage for this one. Let me pause this real quick. Everybody knows when you heard this music and it was playoff time, you knew it was coming after that. This was coming after that. You knew it. You knew what time it was. You knew what that nostalgia was like. That's right. All right, back to the draft. All right, get this Anthony Black comparison off my screen. It's absolutely awful. So the Charlotte Hornets take Reed Shepherd to pair him up with LaMelo Ball. Is LaMelo Ball gone? Yeah, the nostalgia hits crazy, NBA J. I love it. Is LaMelo Ball out in Charlotte? Definitely a lot of shooting. It's super odd next to LaMelo. That's my point. Like, why would you draft Reed Shepherd to go with LaMelo Ball? I know, but it didn't work, say less. How many playoff games did they win like that? Oh, Castle would be a great fit there. Yeah, he ran over some kid's foot. That's horrible, man. That's horrible. It was an 11-year-old, I heard. Yeah, it's definitely a bad pick, man. Definitely a bad pick. Hey, listen, man, there's 8 of us in here chilling. Don't jump in the conversation. This is an open forum. I want to hear from everybody. Hit those emotes. Helps the algorithm let people know what we're doing here. Our music's gone. I forgot to put it back. Let me get our music back. Not this music. This music. Our music's back. All right, let's get back to the draft.
Do it. Do it.
Good old Palpatine telling us what to do. No matter who goes there with the Hornets, they don't know what they're doing. You're right about that. They have no clue what they're doing. Absolutely no clue. They compared him to Dante DiVincenzo. Is it because he's white? What's the comp? I don't understand the player comp. They both can jump. They're white and they can jump. There's the player comp. These two players play nothing alike. Reed Shepherd's ability to facilitate and run your offense and get out and run in the in the full court, run those fast breaks, are completely different than Dante DiVincenzo. This is a horrible player comp. I don't like that comp at all. Dalton Connect, there's that guy, man. I would feel really bad for him if he went to Portland. But that dude can fill it up. He's a bucket. They compared him to Wally Szczerbiak. Does anybody else agree with the Wally Szczerbiak comparison? What's this poll question? Yes, music is too low. 14%. 86% says the music is not too low. All right, so the music's in a good spot. Majority rules here. Never really saw Wally play. Wally was not nearly as athletic as Dalton Connect. Wally wasn't tip dunking on your head. What? Dalton Connect will tip dunk on you. He will grab a rebound, put it back in the hoop, and the ball will bounce off of your forehead. Dalton Connect does, he's kind of more like he's a better player comp than Reed Shepherd, that's for sure. That's for sure. Dalton to Detroit, I think, makes the most sense in the lottery. Either that or Memphis. I agree with you, Alex. I absolutely agree with you. Dalton Connect in Detroit makes a lot of sense, but not over Steph Castle. I'm not taking Connect over Castle. Castle's my number one guy in this entire draft. I just don't see the Wally Szczerbiak comp. I don't. Ronald Holland? Wait. Hold on a second here. So the Spurs are going to take a point guard in Topic. They're going to take another point guard in Ronald Holland? What are we doing, Weisserman? I think he just needed to make it different for clicks. That's what I think. Generate some discussion, right?
I'm Rick James.
Hey, you want to see something cool?
I think that's what he said. He walked into the meeting room. He was like, hey, you want to see something cool? I bet you I can get a lot of clicks by doing this. And the executives were like,
Let him cook. Let him cook now.
yeah, I think that's exactly how that meeting went. Yeah, Holland is a PG, man. I mean, they got him at small forward, but he handles the ball all the time, runs P&Rs. I don't like it at all. Your shooting goes down the tubes. You got an unproven 18-year-old running your point guard in Topic. I don't like that at all. I think Ivy gets moved if Castle goes there. I don't think they're going to keep Ivy. Yeah. 2 questionable shooters on the Spurs. Reed Shepherd makes so much sense for the San Antonio Spurs. Reed Shepherd makes a ton of sense. Yeah, Holland is a wing, but I mean, he makes so many questionable decisions. I don't know, man. I really was not sold on. I'm not high on Holland. There's a lot of things I don't like. But he's a good defender. He'll defend, you know. He'll play defense. He's got height. He's got length. He's not, you know, he's got skills. Just can he put it all together? That's my thing. The Cam Whitmore comparison. I kind of see it. I kind of see the Cam Whitmore comparison in terms of basketball IQ. Yeah, Paul George makes a lot of sense on the Sixers. Paul George definitely makes a lot of sense on the Sixers. Cam can shoot, though. You're right. Cam can fill it up, but he has no basketball IQ, Alex. His basketball IQ is ridiculous. The Grizzlies taking Rob Dillingham, the 6'1" freshman guard. Their player comp is Darius Garland. I think Darius Garland is a lot more polished in terms of ball handling than Dill. Like, Dillingham's super explosive, quick twitch, rocked up. But I don't think he's nearly as polished as Garland was coming out in terms of his ball handling. But Dillingham is electric, man. He can freaking fly. Yeah, I mean, I don't see the fit. This whole mock draft doesn't have a lot of fits in it. Team fits in it, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know, man. That's just gonna create a backlog. Definitely a back jam of spots. You never know what's gonna happen with the offseason, though. Gideon Dort and a pick to the Wizards for Kuz. Ugh. Kyle Kuzma. Ugh. You lose a lot of defense getting rid of Dort. Yo, what's up, Joe Wall? What's going on, man? Welcome. Appreciate you. We're rolling deep today, man. We got 9 deep so far. Concurrent viewers just chilling. I love it. I appreciate y'all. I'm letting y'all cook.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook.
Definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all deserve the NBC music again. OKC will sign Caleb Martin. Oh, man. Yeah, but then they slide in J-Dub to the 3, putting more size in the lineup. Yeah, Kason Wallace is going to get minutes next year too, though. He's going to get major minutes next year. Kason's going to be even better. Utah going Cody Williams. I can see that. His player comp is Jaden McDaniel. Is it the length? Does he get the Jaden McDaniels because of the length? It's definitely not the shooting. With the championship window, with the championship, Embiid's window is closing quickly. Should we draft an older player who's going to go now, e.g. Carter? Massive fan of De Silva from Colorado, but Philly picked too late. They need some Joel Embiid insurance, because when he's hurt, y'all got no big to replace anything that he does. Y'all need a big. You need another big. You need a Tobias Harris replacement as well. De Silva actually makes a lot of sense. Maybe pick up Adim Bona in the second round, maybe. Edie, Edie never leaves the paint though, ever. This is my problem with Edie. No matter what team you get for Edie, he never leaves the paint. The Jaden McDaniel comp, I mean, they're just making comps to make comps at this point. Philip Kowski would make a lot of sense in Philly. I can see that. The Chicago Bulls get in Matas Bazilis. I mean, that works. He can play both forward spots for you. He needs to get a lot stronger, though. His defense needs a lot of work. I don't think he helps you day one. You're a bit intrigued on the draft based on price to move down. Could be far less than any other. Moving 5 spots down from 15 could be less than ever. Yeah, I mean, I don't see the Heat historically moving at all, though. Yo, what's up, Greg? Appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. We're just going through some of the player comps that they have on Bleacher Report for some of these draft picks. And, man, some of them are brutal. We're also reminiscing on a nostalgia of this. It's back, baby! We're getting the NBC theme music back. What are my thoughts on Jacoby Walter? Jacoby Walter is a knockdown shooter. However, he struggles in all other facets of the game other than defense. He can play defense, but he doesn't give you a lot outside of knockdown three-point shooting. He's a strictly 3-and-D guy right now. Whenever you watch Baylor play, Messi, Bridges, and who's the other guard, number 10? They all did more work than Jacoby Walter. He really struggles, too, in the open court. I thought he'd be better in the open court. Exactly. Strictly 3-and-D guy, Diego. You're right. Did he get a workout for Miami? Miami needs to sit and pick one of De Silva, Carter, or McCain. I disagree with you, Saucy, man. I think I like De Silva. I like McCain. But I think they need to get bigger overall, man. They really do. They need a big. I know that the organization isn't in on a project, so to speak, from the rumblings that we've heard. But I think a big guy could just do a world of good for this team. De Silva could do a world of good for the Miami Heat. I just think there's more options than just McCain and Carter. De Silva, yeah, definitely. But Messi, I think Chomsky at some point. Chomsky's better than people think, man. Definitely. You know me, man. You know me, say less. His role will be simplified in the league for sure. Walter's role is definitely going to be simplified. He's going to be a spot-up shooter. I got one for you. You predict Miami will go best player available with size being the tiebreaker? Ooh, that's a good point. That's a good point. I like that. I like that, Greg. That's a good point. Silva's my guy. Definitely, man. Silva's a player. He does a lot of things for you. He can initiate offense as well. People don't realize that. He's definitely a guy.
I am wondering what.
All right, let's keep this thing going. So they compare Matas to Hedo Turkoglu. What? Matas is a knockdown shooter like Turkoglu was? No. Come on, Weisserman. We're just picking names out of a hat. We're just throwing darts at him. He's not Turkoglu. And Hedo could facilitate. He was a secondary ball handler for sure. A lot of teams could secondary ball handle on that Sacramento offense. Chris Webber did. Turkoglu did. Absolutely. Man, I love that Sacramento offense, though. I'm not going to lie. I love those ISOs and those side pick and rolls with Bibby at the top. I was always been a big guy for Adelman in that offense. He's kind of like Kuz. Yeah, I can see that. I can see the Kuz comp a little bit. He's not, I mean, he's athletic. He's very athletic. I don't think he's as strong as Kuz. Oklahoma City Thunder getting Sulawan? That's a steal. Salawan, my apologies. If they get Salawan, he's better than Obi Toppin. I mean, are we talking 5 years in Obi Toppin? Or are we talking like rookie year Obi Toppin? Because I don't think so. I think he's further along than Obi Toppin. I love Salawan, man. He has a motor that doesn't quit. Non-stop hustle. He's got great size, great length, and he can shoot the rock, man. Absolute dog. Yeah, I love it. I just don't like the Obi Toppin comparison. I think Obi Toppin's lanky, you know, but man, would Solawan fit in that OKC Thunder team, man. He fits the mold for them. Super young. Absolutely no need to trade for Kuz. I'm not a big Kuz fan, so I'm not a giveaway assets type of guy for Kuz. If somebody came to me and said, "Hey, do you want to trade for Kuz?" That's what you're getting from me. I'm not a big Kuz guy. The Sacramento Kings get Devin Carter. His player comp is Derek White. What do y'all think of that player comp? Here we go. Oh, put it on the poll. That's a great poll question. That's a great poll question. Is Devin Carter Derek White? Yes or no? Inquiring minds want to know. Comps are always hard. Comps are hard, but not only are they hard, I don't like them because players are their own player, man. They really are. I can see from like a measurable standpoint where they can say he's like Derek White. Right, not how Derek White is now. Right. That's the stuff they don't specify, you know? But Diego, to your point, though, that's why I don't do player comps. They're always going to be imperfect. There's never a great comp. It's just a fruitless exercise, in my opinion. But people love them, so that's why we're talking about it. Taller Aaron Neesmith? Okay, now you're getting somewhere. Portland Trailblazers get Jared McCain. Who did they take? Hold on. Who did they take earlier? Did they get Connect? Yeah, so they have Portland taking Connect at 7. They got Connect at 7. And then they have Jared McCain at 14. To go with Scoot Henderson and the man. What? I like the shooters, but McCain's going to be a backup. He can't play with Scoot. There's no way. I mean, he can play off ball, but you're going to get killed by bigger backcourts. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the fit at all. It's a weird fit. Has Misi been forgotten about recently? He could end up being a steal for some team. I think when he gets in private workouts, I think he's going to go higher than people expect. You've seen a lot worse mocks than this? Okay. I got you, Diego. What do you think about the Emmanuel Quickly comp for McCain? How's that? Is that a good comp?
Oh, wait, put your weapon. I mean you no harm.
that a good comp? Do you think Jared McCain and Emmanuel Quickly have anything in common? No, they have nothing in common. McCain's a knockdown three-point shooter, instant offense. I'm telling you, McCain has more shot creation ability than you think, too. He changes speeds really well, man. He's always on balance. He bounces into that step back with power and explodes up. Yeah, people do always ask, Diego. They definitely do. I always tell them I don't do them.
Hi, Master Hunter Pete Ho.
Yeah, I tell them I don't do them. The Miami Heat select Isaiah Collier. He's built like a box truck. What do you think of the Tyreek Evans comparison? I think he's a different type of player than Tyreek. Yeah, it definitely doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I don't see it. He's got a good wingspan. He's going to struggle in the lane. He's not going to be scoring a ton in the lane. He doesn't change speeds really at all. He'll hezzy a little bit.
We do not care.
I hate this mock, man. I don't like it at all. Not in love with the pick, but wouldn't be mad if they did. Yeah, I need to see more playmaking out of him. I need to see a little bit more shiftiness. They say he has shiftiness. I don't see the shiftiness. Yeah. What would you grade that pick, though? It'd be like a C+, maybe C-. Not a fan. The 76ers reaching for Kel'el Ware is peak comedy. NBA J, if they take Kel'el Ware, I'm telling you, you're going to be sorry. You're going to be sorry. I'm interested in what this comp's going to be. Kel'el Ware's comp is Brook Lopez. Come on, Weisserman. Does anybody know Weisserman personally? I need to have a talk with this guy. A discussion, if you will.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
I wouldn't say that. Yeah, that comp is hilarious. They're not even remotely close to the same player. I mean, Kel'el Ware has all the traits you'd want. He's explosive. He's agile, but his awareness is terrible. His effort is terrible. I did a whole film room on him recently on Playback, and it was brutal. Absolutely brutal. This is not Joel Embiid insurance. Yeah, he is not a top 20 pick at all. He's lucky if I would take him in the first round. At all. The Brook Lopez comp is ridiculous. The Pelicans taking Messi? Okay. Flex on a Messi? Who's their comp? Nick Claxton. Okay. All right. Someone tell me. Where's my Nick Claxton tape? Nick Claxton is making way too much money, though. I'm not going to begrudge him for making money, but if I was an executive, I am not giving Nick Claxton $25 million. Yeah, I know they're betting on upside, man. I wouldn't, not with the 16th pick in the draft. So I mean, they're going off of the measurables. They're saying measurable-wise, he's Nick Claxton. He's solid, yeah. I think Misi's going to be better than solid as a defender, though. This is what I'm saying. He's a better ball handler than Claxton, too. And he's only been playing basketball for 4 years. There's your Jacoby Walter. Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Yeah, NBAJ. Brooke Lopez, not even close. Real quick, too, I wanted to let you guys know, when you're looking at the chat, there's the emotes there. Then you have the ways to support the channel. If you ever want to click on those, you can send super stickers, super chat. Also, under memberships and membership gifting, make sure you have allow gifted memberships. So if someone drops some gifted memberships into the chat, you'll be able to actually get them. Because if you don't have that turned on, you will not be able to get the gifted memberships. Really quick, too, what's happening with our memberships. Not only are you able to get the content early when I make a video, you're able to get access to that video early at any membership level right now. But also, I'm working on a Discord for us. So we're going to have a full NBA national Discord for everybody, for your favorite teams. And you'll get access to that whenever you become a channel member as well. And all that will be locked in there. But back to what we were talking about. So Jacoby Walter and Contavious Caldwell-Pope. I actually like that comp. That's actually a comp I like. Can Kello Ware go back to college? I think he came out early. I don't think he's been in college as a senior. I have to check on that. Don't quote me on that. But I think he's got eligibility left. We can always look. I can always circle back and post that on the channel for you. Let's see. Zach Edey. Who do you think his player comp's going to be? A glacier? A dinosaur? Yeah, he might have signed with an agent. That's a good point. He could have signed with an agent. Boban. You think he's Boban? Boban. Respect the dinosaur. What kind of dinosaur would he be?
We do not care.
Jonas Valanciunas. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Jaden? Welcome to the Hoops Profile Show. My Brachiosaurus, that's right. He's a Brachiosaurus. He's a long neck. That 7'11" wingspan he has. Yeah, man, that's a rough one. I mean, Valanciunas can shoot, though, can he? He's got that jump shot. He's a Brontosaurus. Rich. Hey, what's up, Rich? Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit those emotes, man. Littlefoot, the land before time. No, Petrie, no. The Cavaliers getting to Silva. Okay. Trey Lyles. Come on, man. Why you gotta do to Silva like that? Trey Lyles. Trey Lyles is way more fluid. He's got way better hips than Trey Lyles. I don't like that comp at all. Way more playmaking. Slander.
We do not care.
The slander.
Pulls off three-pointer.
Terrence Shannon. This is an interesting comp. Let's take a look. The New Orleans Pelicans get Terrence Shannon. Kelly Oubre Jr. Why are you doing Kelly Oubre? Why you gotta do Kelly Oubre like that? Kelly Oubre moves more than just in a straight line, people. For those who don't know, I comp Jalen Bridges to Kelly Oubre. Now, y'all love you some Terrence Shannon, man. People get in my mentions whenever I talk about Terrence Shannon. I think he's good. I just don't think he's what people are making him out to be. Yeah, I could even see a De Silva comp with Oubre. Way more fluidity. I know you're the people, Lou. I know you're one of those people. Which players in the draft would you recommend go back to college? Edie? I mean, Edie can't get any better, so going back to college wouldn't help him. Plus, he's a senior. I don't think he has any eligibility left. But I think Jacoby Walter would help himself. Keyshawn George would help himself by going back to college. Bronny James should go back to college. Just to name a few. The Phoenix Suns get Tyler Smith, an undersized power forward / center that they comp to Channing Frye. That is fair, Alex. That is fair. I got this image of Shannon running in straight lines all season, going back to his left hand every time, and scoring all the points that he can in the open court, struggling in the half court, and his shot being super inconsistent. Bronny got a strike while his dad's in the league. Oh, variable, man. Dag, man. Go ahead, though. I'm going to let you...
Let him cook. Let him cook now.
Variable's cooking. I do want to take time out to just tell you guys how, proud I am to have this channel and how much I appreciate everybody's support stopping by. KJ Buckets is a new subscriber we had just 9 hours ago. Ian, 10 hours ago. Appreciate you. James Coe, definitely appreciate you. Ron, is that Ron Weasley from Harry Potter? I don't know. Castle shutting everybody down. You're right. Castle actually has a point per 100 possession under 99, very close to Devin Carter in terms of defensive rating. But he also had Donovan Klingeth behind him. But Castle, again, is my favorite player in the entire draft. I would take him number 1 overall for my team. I just think he's that type of special player. At 18, 19 years old, what he did in the championship game, even the open threes that he was knocking down tough shots in that game. Handling the press, breaking the press easy, harassing people defensively. What do you think of this Channing Frye comparison for Tyler Smith? Do you think Tyler Smith Tyler Smith struggles mightily on defense, doesn't rebound as well as he should. Finishes better in the lane, though, than Channing Frye. And I think Channing Frye actually might shoot the rock better. The Milwaukee Bucks taking Philip Kowski. Mo Wagner. I can see the Mo Wagner comparisons. I don't know if I'm taking him at 23, though, if all you're getting is Mo Wagner. Yeah, Smith can handle better than Channing Frye. I agree with that. Yeah, Tyler Smith is a 4 trying to be a 5. He can't guard 4s and he can't guard 5s, so he's going to have a tough time getting on the floor. Mo Wagner? Come on, what are we doing here? The Knicks are taking Keyshawn George. Delano Bonton. Who? Someone educate me. Who is that? I don't know who that comp is. Mo's a menace because he just tries to hurt people. He's super annoying, man. That guy annoys the heck out of me. Combo guard, okay. He should have went back to school. All he can do is shoot. The only thing he can do is shoot. It's literally the only thing he does. Played for the Raptors as well. How did I miss that guy? I don't know how I missed him. I usually know these people. That's weird. There's another one of my guys. A diamond in the rough. The bottom of the first round. Tyler Kolek. I love his game. Love his game. You talk about a nightmare? When Brunson goes to the bench and you bring in Kolek? Yo. It would be Castle, NBA J. Castle's my #1 player in this draft. Jason Preston. Who's Jason Preston? I'm sure I've seen him play, maybe. I don't know who he is. He's definitely instant offense in your pick and roll. Instantly makes your fast break better. He's a shooter too. The Wizards get Bub. So you'd have Bilal Coulibaly, Bub Carrington. Who did they pick in the first? Who did they pick higher in the first? Hey, what up, Manny? Where do you think Lively would go in this draft? I loved Lively. I loved him in the last draft. Lively goes in the top 5. Variable nose. Yeah, variable nose. Last year's draft was a historic draft. Yeah, Coulibaly's wingspan is crazy. I love it. But where did the Wizards, who was their first pick? They got Sar. Okay. So they picked Sar. And then I gotta keep scrolling. And then they take Bub. I like that, actually. I kind of like that. That's crazy if he did NBA, That's crazy. Nikhil Alexander Walker. I can kind of see it. Walker's got a lot more length to him, in my opinion. Maybe, I think he's taller. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe his measurables match up. I don't know. Let's take a look. Alexander Walker. Wingspan. He's 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan, so they're going strictly on size. No, Bub does not have defense like that. He does not. Bub is a good player. He's a knockdown shooter off the dribble. He needs to get better at his spot-up shooting. He needs to get better at his change of direction, change of speed. Needs to finish in the lane better. But he's only 18 years old, man. And he's got those long arms, so he can definitely cause some havoc in those passing lanes. But he's making his name on defense now, yes. Is he their editor? Maybe he is. He's Weisserman's boss. Jalen Tyson. His comp is Caleb Martin. Nah. He can't play defense like Caleb at all. Not at all. He's not at all Caleb Martin type of guy. And his jump shot is so good, it makes Caleb Martin look like he's, unless Caleb has his toe on the line. No All-NBA for Bam. RIP in the chat. RIP in the chat. No No All-NBA for Bam Adebayo. He deserved it. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Let
They're trying not to let him cook, man.
him cook.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Oh, well. Cheaper extension? That's right. Lively or Klingeth? I'd take Kling because the planet theory, right? There's only so many guys Kling size on the entire planet. I mean, I like Lively a lot, but there's not much you can do to replicate 7'2" in the wingspan that he has, you know? But I like Lively. I just think Kling has more upside. Baylor Shireman to the Nuggets. Oh. The NBA is going to be hurting if Shireman goes to the Nuggets. Yeah, Lively brings the energy too, man. He's an energy bringer. Joe Ingles is the comparison for Shireman. Does Shireman have defense like that, though? I don't think people realize how good Ingles was defensively for so long. He was really, really good. Yeah, that would be a Braun-like steal, man. He fits Denver so well. That's a great pick for Denver. Nah, Ingles always was really annoying defensively. He would harass you. Then he would hit a three and talk trash in your face. Let's see how the poll ended up, people. Is Devin Carter, Derek White? 69% says no. Wilson Chandler. Bro.
We do not care.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
I thought my jokes were bad.
This is the worst comp I've seen on this entire draft. He is nothing like Wilson Chandler. I like Pacome a lot, but I like him at 43. I don't like him at 29. Deron Holmes. Trace Jackson Davis? No thank you. He's not the same. They're not even the same type of player variable. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying Chandler didn't have a stretch. I'm saying they're completely different types of players. You're like, I love my Honda. I love it. And you're comparing it to a Mercedes-Benz. They're not even the same thing. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. You know, not stepping on anybody's toes.
We do not care.
I don't like this comp at all. I think these are two different players, Trace Jackson Davis. I think Davis is way more mobile, way more agile than Holmes. Completely different types of player. KJ Simpson. Cole Anthony. Huh? Cole Anthony? KJ Simpson? Y'all buying that? Bobby Clintman? DeAndre Hunter? You're telling me Bobby Clintman can play defense? Bobby Clintman does not play defense. I just want to let y'all know that. KJ is a bulldog defensively. KJ is a bulldog. Who was it at the combine that everybody was... Oh. It was A.J. Mitchell. Everybody at the NBA combine was up in arms about A.J. Mitchell's first day. That second day, he played K.J. Simpson, and he disappeared. K.J. Simpson is a tough point guard. I like him a lot. Harrison Ingram, Najee Marshall, PJ Tucker 2.0. I think Harrison Ingram is PJ Tucker 2.0. Cam Johnson for Johnny Furphy. Johnny Furphy would dunk on Cam Johnson's head. I just want to let you know that. And Cam Johnson would hit more threes than Furphy ever would. Cam Johnson's a knockdown three-point shooter. Furphy's got a nice J, though. But Furphy's actually more athletic than Cam. You got Kevin McCullough to San Antonio. The Josh Hart comparison. The Pacers select Ryan Dunn. We got Mata Steibel. I could see that one happening all over again. Kashad Johnson, Robert Covington. I don't know much about Kashad in terms of... I haven't isolated him specifically, so I'm not going to speak on his name like that. Adeem, Daniel Gafford. I mean, if Gafford committed silly fouls every 5 seconds and his low post game took 6 years to get his jump hook off, I mean, maybe. Maybe. Cam Christie to Alan Crabb. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Dylan Jones to David Roddy. I like the David Roddy comparison. That's actually a good one. Hunter Silas. Malachi Branham. Well, Pele Larson. I don't know how to pronounce his first name. Christian Braun. There's your Christian Braun. Jamal Sheed to Javon Carter. Nope. I do not like that comp. It's just Pell. Okay, I got you. I do not like that comp. Shaheed's his own type of beast. Javon Carter just lacks... I don't know, man. He just lacks some things, I think. Yeah, man. I mean, Shaheed's a good all-around player. He's just solid. Nothing spectacular. Nothing about his game is going to wow you. But he'll get into your jersey. He can really pass the ball, too. I don't think Carter's that great of a facilitator at all. I need to scout him. Melvin Ajinka. I need to scout him. I've really been wanting to get his tape. Haven't been able to find his tape yet. They call him Evan Fournier. Really? Miami's not taking 2 guards. Miami is not taking 2 guards. I can tell you that for free. Sacramento Kings select PJ Hall. Jeremiah Robinson Earl? You want to see a guy whose vertical doesn't show up on tape? Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. PJ Hall's vertical does not show up on tape at all. Go back and watch Clemson tape. Watch him around the basket. You're like, where is this super high vertical he had at the combine? Justin Edwards is so raw, man. Oh my gosh, dude. They compare him to James Young. I mean, he's a project that's going to be in a G League for your first 2 years. He'll be 22 before you see him. Jonathan Mogbo from San Francisco. Kenneth Fareed. I think Mogbo can handle the ball better than Fareed. He can facilitate better than Fareed. He's not going to dunk on your head, though. I mean, he'll dunk on you, but Fareed had some insane lob threat ability. Yeah, no Jalen Bridgers yet or Chomchi, which is ridiculous. I'm taking Chomchi or Bridges over Mogbo. I'm taking him over Edwards. I'm taking him over Hall. I'm taking him over Melvin. Yeah, man, the man will have bounce. A.J. Johnson, another guard. If he's Jamal Crawford, how is he going to 48? Yeah, but then you're going to be hard capped if they buy another second round pick. I need to break down A.J. Johnson, too. He averaged like 4 points a game in the league he was in. £167. Jackson Robinson? Compares to Julian Champagny? Maybe. AJ Mitchell going at 50. Andrew Nemhart, no. Yeah, that's part of the new CBA. Andrew Nemhart and AJ Mitchell are really not alike.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
Peyton Sanford. I don't know who Johnny Juzang is. I really don't. Nemhart is a dog, man, on defense. I agree. Tristan Newton. They compare him to Terrence Mann. Newton does a lot of things well, but nothing spectacular. Antonio Reeves. Compare him to Alex Burks. This guy is going to go higher than you think. Nikola Durchik is going to go higher than you think. He's already a better passer than Tobias Harris. Terrible comparison. That's a terrible comparison. Yeah, not nearly as big as Tobias Harris either. Coleman Hawkins, we got George Niang, no. Enrique Freeman. I don't know who Joel Ballenboy is. I don't know. Oso Ighodaro. Brandon Clark. So he's a Wish.com Brandon Clark. I actually can see that comparison, though. there they have Jalen Bridges all the way down at 58. The Dallas Mavericks get a steal of a deal. And they compare him to Dorian Finney-Smith. I can see that. I actually think he's going to be better than Dorian. And then Chomsky goes undrafted. No chance. Literally no shot of that happening. None. Chomsky going undrafted is not even possible.
He's on fire! He's heating up!
All right, guys, that is it for me today, guys. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Become a channel member. Get access to the new Discord we're going to start. Get the content first. If you do want to support me, I really appreciate it. Always grateful. And I'll see you next time. Yeah, no Nunez either. I think Nunez needs to stay in Spain another year, personally. He needs to work on his foot speed. Needs to work on that foot speed, guys. Yo, I appreciate you, Variable. Always a big supporter. Definitely appreciate you. I'll see you next time. Take it easy.